Next application of student t-test or small sample test is to test significance of an observed sample correlation coefficient. To test significance of an observed sample correlation coefficient. Test procedure: set null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. So null hypothesis becomes population correlation coefficient is 0. Let rho be the population correlation coefficient which is unknown. This is 0. Rho is 0 means population correlation coefficient is not significantly different from 0. And alternative hypothesis becomes population correlation coefficient is significantly different from 0. Here correlation coefficient means Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. Okay. Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. Test statistics. So formula of test statistics in this case is t equal to r by root over 1 minus r square into root over n minus 2. R by root over 1 minus r square into root over n minus 2, where r is sample correlation coefficient or sample Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation, which is known and calculated from sample data. And n is sample size, which is less than 30 since this is small sample test. And degrees of freedom in this case is n minus 2. So formula of degrees of freedom in this case is n minus 2, that is sample size minus 2. Okay, sample size minus 2. Next, set level of significance alpha. Set level of significance alpha. Next, fourth step, calculate the value of t and then compare it with the critical or tabulated value of t at certain level of significance alpha and certain degrees of freedom. So calculate the value of t and compare this value with the critical value of t at certain level of significance alpha and certain degrees of freedom. Okay, and decision. Next, decision. If calculated value of t less than tabulated value, then null hypothesis is accepted and alternative hypothesis is rejected. And if calculated value greater than tabulated value or critical value, then null hypothesis is rejected and alternative hypothesis is accepted. Okay, now we will discuss a problem. This is a problem. A random sample of 25 pairs of observations from a normal population gives a correlation coefficient of 0.43. Is it likely that the variables in the population are uncorrelated? Okay. Test at 5% level of significance. So question is, again I repeat, a random sample of 25 pairs of observations from a normal population gives a correlation coefficient of 0.43. Is it likely that the variables in the population are uncorrelated? Test at 5% level of significance. Uncorrelated means correlation coefficient is 0. Okay. Solution. Given that sample correlation coefficient r equal to, here correlation coefficient of sample is 0.43. So 0.43. So given that sample correlation coefficient r equal to 0.43 and n equal to sample size. Here sample size is 25. So this is large sample. This is small sample. This is less than 30. So this is small sample. Next, null hypothesis. Null hypothesis becomes population correlation coefficient is 0. Population correlation coefficient is 0. That is mu equal to 0, that is rho equal to 0. Rho equal to 0 means the population correlation coefficient is not significantly different from 0. Okay, and alternative hypothesis become complement of this statement, just complement of the statement, that is this population correlation coefficient is significantly different from 0. The population correlation coefficient is significantly different from 0. Okay, next that is H1 such that rho not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means two-tailed test. Next, test statistics. So formula of test statistics is test statistic. T equal to, this is the formula of test statistic, T equal to R by root over 1 minus R square root over into root over n minus 2, where R is sample correlation coefficient, n is sample size. So the value of R is 0.43 and n is 25. So putting this value we get R is 0.43 root over 1 minus 0.43 whole square. This is 1 minus 0.43 whole square. Here n is 25. So 25 minus 2, that is 0.43 by root over 1 minus 0.43 whole square, that is after calculation it is 0.8151 into root over 23. After calculation we get the value of T equal to 2.284. Since this is two-tailed test, the modulus T equal to 2.284. Next, degree of freedom. So formula of degree of freedom. So formula in this case, formula of degree of freedom is n minus 2, that is, so value of n is 25. So 25 minus 2, that is 23. So degrees of freedom, here degrees of freedom is 23. Level of significance. Alpha equal to, here level of given that level of significance is 5%. So alpha equal to 5%, that is 0.05. Okay. Next, tabulated value. So tabulated value of T at 5% level of significance with 23 degrees of freedom is this. For 20, so tabulated value of T at 5% level of significance with 23 degrees of freedom is 2.069. So tabulated value of T equal to this 2.069. This 2.069 at 5% level of significance with 23 degrees of DF means degrees of freedom for two-tailed test. two-tailed test. Okay, for two-tailed test. Next decision. Since this is calculated value of t, this is tabulated value of t. Since 2.284 greater than 2.069, that is calculated value of t greater than tabulated value of t. Since calculated value of t greater than tabulated value of t, therefore null hypothesis is rejected and alternative hypothesis accepted. Since null hypothesis rejected and alternative hypothesis is accepted, so this statement is true. So since alternative hypothesis accepted, so this statement is true. That is, the population correlation coefficient is significantly different from 0. That is, hence the population correlation coefficient is significantly different from 0. Is significantly different from 0. Okay, this is the required answer. Next, figure. So for two-tailed test, this is two-tailed test, so figure becomes, so error will occur both sides. So here level of significance is 5%. So 0.025 error will occur left side and 0.025 error will occur right side. So this is alpha by 2, that is 0.025, and this is also alpha by 2, 0.025. Area in this remaining portion is 1 minus alpha, that is 0.95, and here critical value is 2.069. so this is minus 2.069 and this is plus 2.069. Here calculated value of t is 2.284. so 2.284 lies in this region. That's why we reject null hypothesis. Since this is rejection regions, this is accepted regions. Here calculated value of t lies rejection regions. That's why we reject null hypothesis. Okay, this is 2.284. Clear? Okay.